Hi Crofters, today we are back in the garden. If you remember a few weeks ago we planted our garden. We did not have our raised beds up yet, so we just made some makeshift rows, used some litter from the chicken houses when we cleaned it out, and then put some compost over that to make little raised rows, planted our vegetables right in those, planted our seeds right in those, and let's see what kind of results we have. Ignore the weeds because they are also doing really well, but I want to show you a little bit about how things are growing for us so far this year. Okay, enjoy. The cabbage plants are doing especially well. We've got some nice heads finally coming on, and as you can see, the leaves are enormous. Brussels sprouts are probably my favorite vegetable, and you can see that this one's doing very nicely, not sprouting yet, but I have high hopes that everything's going to go really well on this row. Most of our cauliflower has already been harvested, but as you can see, we do have a nice little head developing in here. The others we already got, but we're letting the leaves grow because we'll use those leaves as well. They're not to be wasted. Oh my gosh, y'all. Look at the broccoli coming back up. We've already harvested the first of it, and we have some decent sized little heads coming back up on it, so I'm excited to see those. We've got some truly beautiful tomato plants coming along. These are all Rutgers tomatoes that we're growing for canning. They have a nice acidity to them, so you don't have to add a lot as you can them. We have some truly beautiful pea plants coming along. They're blooming. I don't really see any pods forming yet. A couple of little ones, but not much. And this is our second grow around with the peas. The first ones really didn't sprout, but those were last year's seeds and I hadn't stored them properly, so that's completely on me. Over here on the end of this row, I've got some Amish paste tomatoes. I've never raised them before, so this is new for me. We're hoping that they do good, or at least well enough that I can do something with them. We'll see. Back at the back of the garden, I've got some cucumbers planted here. We've got pickling cucumbers as well as eating cucumbers coming up. They're doing good. We also have some squash and melons back here. So all in all, we're doing okay. Definitely need to get in here and get rid of some of these weeds so I can find my plants, but I'm happy with the way everything's growing. Our peppers are getting a nice start. We had to replant those. We had some out and then a cold snap hit us. Even though we had them covered, we still lost most of what we had and had to start over, but that's farm life. The green beans are doing really well. They're coming up good. They're fairly even and consistent, and I think we're going to have a good crop. It's not a very big row, but this year is our experiment with them. Ooh, there's a nice little zucchini plant. Looks like something's eaten the leaves, that figures. But we do have a blossom popping up, so there's hope for that. Looks like there was a blossom. I don't know if it fell off, something ate it. It's really hard to tell. Well, thanks guys. I hope you enjoyed our little mini tour of the garden today, and we'll be bringing you more as the year progresses. Right here next to the garden, we also have some blackberry bushes growing. We do have lots of wild blackberries on the property, but since this one is so close to the rest of our food, I definitely want to clean up this area and encourage this particular bush. Another wild patch that we have right next to our garden are raspberries. As you can see, these definitely need to be cleaned out, but I intend to do that and then be able to harvest our own raspberries from our wild bushes as well. If you've enjoyed today's video, be sure and hit the like button down there for us and subscribe to our channel so that you can see how our garden and our little farm progress.